Okay. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Monday evening community call. I'm your co-host, Robin Blank Mascari, along with my partner, Gregory, and we are here every Monday night to give you, there he is. We're doing white on white tonight.
Right.
Not planned either. But we get together on Monday nights to share good news, to give you updates, to do some training, to support you in your business. And we are thrilled to have such an amazing younger community and lots to share. So it is my pleasure to introduce my partner on every level, Precious Gregory. It's your turn.
Great. Well, thanks, Robin. And hopefully I'm coming through clear. You started breaking up a little bit. So if anyone wants to post in the chat, if the sound's coming through okay, I hope that it is. Our internet provider's coming on Wednesday to see if they can't tune things up a little bit because it's been kind of sketchy here for a while. But tonight, we're going to talk about momentum. Well, momentum is kind of a magical thing. And I think it's important for us all to have a real solid grasp on the concept of momentum. And I went back to our dear friend Merriam-Webster and I checked out what does Webster say about momentum. And one of them was pretty heady and scientific, but the second one was pretty clear and straightforward. And the definition of momentum, according to Webster, is strength or force gained by, number one, strength or force gained by motion or by a series of events. And let me give you a couple examples. And the one they gave in the dictionary is the wagon gained momentum as it rolled down the hill. And that's force gained by motion. The wagon's moving down the hill and it's picking up speed. We can all grasp that. And another came to mind is, a steam locomotive, as it's picking up momentum, picking up steam, and that's force gained by motion. But just think of it, it's going and goes putting on down the track. So that's force gained by motion. I think the one that's relevant to us, though, however, that I'm going to dig in a little bit deeper is force or strength gained by a series of events. And the example is, my business is gaining momentum as I increase my daily sales and business activities. That's force gained by a series of events. And by the way, I am going to post these notes into our Facebook group, so you don't have to take copious notes. I think some of this is noteworthy, but I'm going to post my notes in there for you. So tonight we want to talk about the 3 phases of momentum. And I learned this early on in my networking career. It was a foundational kind of cornerstone training and, fact. And there's 3 phases of momentum. Number 1, you got to learn to create momentum. Got to learn to get it going. Number 2, you got to learn how to sustain momentum. You got to learn to keep it going. Number 3, if you want to fulfill your vision, your dreams of your business, you got to learn how to advance that momentum. Okay. And I'm going to dig in just for a couple of minutes into each of them, and creating momentum and how it's relevant to us in our LifeWave business. And now in this auspicious time that we're in with LifeWave. So let's talk about creating momentum by increasing our success-driven activities. And what are those success-driven activities? Well, they primarily fall into 2 categories. Number 1 is step up your contacting and inviting. And number 2, consistent and timely follow-up. So let's talk about stepping up your contacting and inviting. What do you need to do to step up contacting and inviting? Well, you need to start contacting initial new contacts, right? You need to be out there, whether it's on the phone, whether it's in the field, however you do it, you need to be initiating new contacts on a daily basis. And then you need to be plugging in and using the InTouch links and sending out InTouch links on a daily basis. How many new people are you contacting on a daily basis, and how many people are you inviting to watch one of our videos in InTouch? And we've done several trainings on, piquing their interest, not giving them too much. I've only got a few minutes, but let me send you, if I send you a short 3-minute video, you think you have a chance to watch it between today and tomorrow. Great. I'll go ahead and, would you rather get it by email or text or WhatsApp, or, he can send it many different ways, or what language would you like it in? Because it comes in 8 languages, but, how would you like me to send it? Great. And I'll give you a call shortly, call me back after you watch it if you get excited, but I'll give you a call tomorrow sometime about this time. Does that work for you? Because I learned it's sometimes not in any calendar or on any watch. So, it's a little after 7 this evening. Does that work? Shall I give you a call tomorrow around this time? Great. I'll put it in my calendar. You put it in yours. So excited to get your feedback on that little video. So sending out InTouch me, invitations on a daily basis. That's one way to increase our success-driven activities. Another is home meetings. Hearing more and more people starting to do home meetings. The pandemic's kind of getting behind us. People are getting more confident about getting together again. And home meetings are a great, most people have one. It's a good thing about home meetings. And, we have videos, we have materials you can use. Lots of times it's just pressing play and telling stories, because info tells, stories sell, and our LifeWave testimonial stories really sell. And we've got some very successful people in LifeWave that are doing lots of home meetings. Now, also we have Zoom meetings like this one right here. We have several Zoom meetings that we do as a larger community, and we have independent Zoom meetings that different leaders are doing. So it's another way to build a business. And, and then patching. We got some of the fastest growing groups in LifeWave that, they live by the motto 3 a day, and they're patching 3 new people a day. But you typically got to get out of your house, because you can only patch the people in your house so many times. You got to get out of your house if you're going to be patching 3 people a day, but patching works, and, the old adage, never leave home without it. And Robin never leaves home without it. And she just bought me my little expanding case. And now I can take my LifeWave First Aid sample kit with me wherever I go. So if I need to pull out an Ice Wave or an X39 or an Eon, boom, it's right there, going to be with me. So never leave home without it. Be prepared. So that's, number one, stepping up your contacting and inviting people to take a look at LifeWave. We're not in a convincing business. We're into sharing and caring. And so you want to share information about our breakthrough products, send them a video, and then ask lots of questions. So if you're consistent in your contacting and inviting, the next thing you need to do is be consistent and timely in your follow-up. And ideally, within 24 hours of sending that InTouch link, and you may even do it within 24 seconds of them watching the video, because it's so cool when you get that little boop, oh, Sally, oh, George, or Mary is watching the video. You can wait 3.4 minutes and give them a call. Hey, I see you just watched the video. What'd you think? What was the most exciting to you? But, timely follow-up. The fortune and the friendship is in the follow-up. And we say we're in the caring and sharing business, and you got to show people you care by doing timely follow-up. It's not like, let me send you this video and let's see, it's July 11th. I'll give you a call around the end of the month just to see if, what you think about it. By the time you call them back, they forgot why you called. So it's important to do timely follow-up. And when you do that follow-up, you want to ask the right questions. And we could do a whole training, and we probably should, about the questions to ask, but it's in many of our training videos and materials, the questions to ask when you get on the phone with that person that watched the video. It's not, did you like it? Yes, no. You don't want to ask a yes, no. You want to, as Robin likes to say, ask an open-ended question. What part excited you the most? Is there anything in the video that, excited you, and maybe any of the benefits that you might be looking for that, you might like to try? So asking the right questions, that's, there's my notes, my cheat sheet. And then, after someone watches a video and you do a follow-up call, you might end up sharing additional videos. Robin likes to send 2 videos at the same time, the 3-minute and the 18-minute video. And we've seen more times than not, if you can get people to watch that 3-minute and the 18-minute, it's a done deal. Now the decision is, do I come in as a customer or distributor? More times than not. I think over 50%, probably 60, 70% of the people that watch both of those videos end up joining one way or the other. So as we've often said, the hardest part of the business is getting people to watch the videos. And if you do the right thing, it's not really that hard. That's just the process. So remember, you're supposed to be the messenger, not the message. The videos contain the message. The marketing department, our graphics design group, and David and all the people on the videos, none of us are that good. Okay. So why try to be? And that makes it duplicatable, because you sign somebody up today, they can start sharing that video today or tomorrow. So that's number one. So how to create momentum. It just get out there and start doing those business building activities, contacting new people, and doing diligent follow-up. So number two, so once you start building some momentum, how do you sustain it? It's really important. And that requires consistency of action. That means if you're part of the 3-a-day club, I should hold up 3 fingers. If you're part of the 3-a-day club, you're doing 3 a day. I know some people won't go to bed until they get that third call, that third video, that third invitation out there. That's great. The analogy came to mind when I was thinking about how to sustain momentum is, we've all probably pumped a well, a water pump. It's like pump, 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 pump. You're pumping, 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 nothing. And all of a sudden you can feel it start to, and whoosh, whoosh, the water starts pumping. Isn't that a great feeling, But you know what? If you stop, it slows down, the water starts falling back down the wellhead, and you got to pump, pump, pump to catch up. So you want to really keep on pumping. You want to sustain that momentum and do whatever it takes to keep it going. So it takes constancy of action to keep the water pumping and to keep your momentum going, okay, and growing. So the third thing you want to do, if you can create momentum and you can sustain it, you can keep it up, you set a pace for yourself and you keep it up. And that doesn't mean you work 7 days a week, but it means you're consistent. You set what your pace is. Maybe you have a full-time job, maybe you don't, it depends on how much time you can dedicate, but you're full-time in your Lifeway business in the time you're in your Lifeway business, and you're making a commitment and you're keeping it to yourself, okay? And then number 3 is, how do you advance momentum, okay? And that's really the beauty of this business model, because you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, and you could be the best ditch digger or the best airline pilot alive, but you're only one person. Well, in network marketing, we enroll other people and we build a team. And so the key to your success and the magic of our business model is you leading by example and teaching your team how to establish momentum, how to sustain momentum. And once they learned how to establish this, sustain, advancing it becomes natural, because like attracts like. A moving body seems to attract moving bodies, and if somebody's moving forward, excited, enthusiastic, having fun, making money, changing lives, other people want to get involved with you. So, you want to find other people that catch the vision and have the energy to build the business. And, our business is not for everyone. So don't try and make it for everyone. Our products are for just about everyone, but our business is not. But the people that it's right for, boy, how many times have we all heard this business or these products are an answer to a prayer? They were for Robin and I, that's for sure. The products and the business were an answer to a prayer for us, for our physical health and our financial health, okay? And I know it has been for many of you on the phone and many of the people you're going to be in contact with. So, the bottom line, let me ask you a question and look in the mirror. Are you setting a pace for you and your team? Are you worth duplicating? Okay. And what can you do? And can you step up your pace a little bit? Okay. Speed of the leaders, speed of the group. And, and now is the time to focus on building momentum, because we got 2 major events going on here. Number one, Robin's going to talk about in just a minute when I zip my lip and turn it back over to her, is our July rank achievement bonuses. And we got so many people that are going for the next rank. It's so exciting, and so we've got some real group organizational momentum going. Okay. The other is the national conference. And there's nothing like a LifeWave annual national conference. You gotta move heaven and hell to get there, you need to move heaven and hell to get there.
Honey, it's international. There's people from all over the world coming.
Well, excuse me, the LifeWave International Conference. You'll get to meet all of our European and Asian and American and not South American, Mexican, Canadian, all of the North American, Asian, European members from everywhere coming and tuning in virtually. And if you, for whatever reason, maybe you can't be there, maybe you got at a wedding, maybe you're getting married, maybe one of your kids is getting married that weekend, you can't be there. There are exceptions, but I'm just encouraging you, be there if you can, because there's going to be nothing like it. So I'm really excited to be able to share with you the whole concept of momentum. And I promise you, the people that end up at that conference, live and virtually, they're going to get the fire that's going to drive their momentum through the rest of the summer, throughout this year, and laying the foundation for a very healthy, wealthy future together with LifeWave. So back to you, Robin.
Wow, that was fabulous. And I want to add to what Gregory said about momentum, because he talked about the 3 phases. I'm going to just mention the 3 different kinds. There's personal momentum, there's team momentum, and then there's company momentum. And Gregory has been blessed to be with a company that was going through hyper growth, exponentially growing. He knows what it feels like. It's an energy, and that's the energy. When you tap into that energy, it's like nothing else, isn't it, honey?
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's like things happen, and you used to say, a day of work is like a week is like a month is like a year, because the company is actually in momentum right now, and it's the early phases. And we have a 17-year-old established company in the early stages of this hyper growth. It's a networker's dream. So that's a company. Several of you have got your team mojo going, and you are getting together regularly, more often than usual, because you're supporting the people and holding them accountable, and not holding them, but really supporting each other with accountability and getting together regularly. I know several of the leaders are doing that. And, you want to find out who in your team is wanting to rank up. And I want to know too, because I am reporting to Emily. So I'm going to put a post in the Facebook group, and I'm going to ask for, your name, which rank you're going for, and who your sponsor is, because Emily wants to know. She's kind of really brought herself into all of this to support the people that are going for it with extra support and accountability. I don't know exactly what it means, but she really wants to know. So we want to know too, because we want to celebrate you. And the last time we did this, we did it once before. It was so much fun. Today is the 11th. We have 20 days, and you're going to feel, those of you that are going for it, you want to reach down to your people and find out who of your people is going for it. There's some very nice cash bonuses, 100, 500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, $10,000 for SPD. The higher ranks, you have to maintain the qualification, but really it's about creating team momentum, which, and what Gregory's talking about is your own personal momentum. That's the only part we have full control of, is what we're doing. And so I just wanted to add those dimensions to it, because it was so fun last time we did this. We had people coming together and helping each other and coming up with creative ways to reach out, because some people need, a manager or director. Other people need volume. And there's different ways. And so, reach out and really, because you really, until you ask, you don't know who's ready. And there's some people that have really surprised me lately that they're ready, and they've been around a while and they're ready now. And everyone has their own timing, and we're here to support people in whatever your timing is. As you know, we don't push. It's not our nature. We want to support you from that coaching model, from where you are to where you want to be. And so we're here. And three-way calls, whatever, this is just a really fun time. For some of the higher ranks, there needs to be a little more strategy. So just know this is a really exciting time. And this rank advancement bonus, the worst thing that could possibly happen is you get more momentum. Oh boy. Any final comments on that before we jump into the newsletter?
Let me share.
Yeah.
Bring up rank advancement that you're talking about.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone see it? It's not totally clear, but it's clear enough that I can read it. So could you scroll so we could just read that quote at the top?
Hold on a second.
Just scroll it a little bit so it's readable. The most powerful ingredient in business is positive momentum. Get it and keep it, and then grow it, because it really is. It's not just powerful, it's really fun when you get together with your team and you feel the energy of what's going on, and people are sharing their wins and whatever, and you're there for each other. This is fun. If you're trying to do it without your team and doing it alone, and it's not as much fun, it's not as successful, and it takes a whole lot longer. So it's a team sport. Okay, I think we've said enough about that.
Great. Well, do you want to talk about what's happening tomorrow night?
Oh, yes, we have our precious Ann Morrow, and what a gift she is to our community. And she's, she's one of our directors, and she has such great wisdom, and her perspective on patching and things and how she's doing business is so beautiful. So come join us, bring your guests. It's a great introduction to LifeWave and the technology, and David. And then of course we have our few moments with our practitioner, and then we have time for you to share your stories. We love the stories, just feed people, they're wonderful. And questions. Okay, next. There was not a LifeWave Connect last week. It got canceled last minute, so it's going to be, next week that we get the next one. So business chat, we usually find out on Wednesday at our directors meeting what the business chat's going to be. So, honey, is there any? You haven't decided, have you, or had an idea? I can't hear you. You're on mute. You're on mute, honey. Gregory,
no, I'm not. You've been your voice was breaking up a little bit, so we lost the part of what you were saying. I'm not.
Okay, so I couldn't hear you, but you were speaking. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So Monday morning miracle call. Oh, it was a great call this morning. And you can see them on Facebook Live at your convenience, and then it goes into the YouTube channel. So they're available. Just amazing stories. Okay, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, this coming Saturday in Santa Fe, New Mexico, Helen Peak and some of her team are doing a stem cell seminar. And if you know anybody in the surrounding area, they're invited to come. Free samples for all guests, no charge for the basic meeting. And they have a special guest, which is, Dr. Walt Young is going to be there, along with Maria Cornelli and many others. So this weekend you could build your business in Santa Fe, and the following weekend, that's the 23rd, right? Oh, actually, that's a Friday night meeting, excuse me, on the 15th, but next Saturday in Houston, Texas. So who do you know in travel distance to Houston, Texas? Time to build for that event. And then in August, it's, we're all going to be in Orlando So looking forward to that. So special invitation. Oh, Robin, why don't you go ahead and talk about this?
Okay, you want to scroll it up a little bit?
I did.
Okay, great. So we got invited to be in a book. And this was quite a long time ago, and we wrote a chapter along with many other people who absolutely love our profession. And there's going to be the official book launch is this Thursday, and it's at 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Pacific. And every one of the authors will be there. It's called 22 Women Entrepreneurs and History Making Couples, Leaving Legacy and Network Marketing Tell-All. So their focus, they've got a major PR push, and they're going for international bestseller. And how that happens, in case you've never participated in one of these, is on a certain day, which happens to be Thursday, you'll use the link that is provided there if you want to purchase a book. And so the purchases that happen that day will shoot the book way up the board, and it's kind of a fun thing to share. But more importantly, there's really, really, really rich content from many different people from this that just love our profession. And so there's great wisdom of, people are going to share what in their chapter, why they love this profession, and some of their wisdom from their success. So that's available on Thursday. We invite you to participate. There will be lots of people have given prizes. We gave a sleeve of X39. So there's going to be prizes awarded. There must be like a lot. I don't know how many. So join us. The Zoom link is there with the ID code and the password. Share it with other people. Share it with your team. That's what's happening on Thursday. If you have any questions, just put them in the chat, okay? But we'd love you to be with us and support us. Our chapter was our favorite part of this business, or at least mine. It's called We Grow People. And that's one of the reasons we love this business model so much, as you well know. Okay, onward.
Okay, so other corporate updates and webinars and events.
Yeah. I think all the confusion got cleared last week on X39 and 49. They did, they are making a change, but it's only in the BV. Everything else is the same. There's a new award. This is the first time it's ever being awarded, and it's called the Humanitarian Award, that will be awarded at the convention in Orlando. And it's for someone who's gone above and beyond to be of service in the company. And a lot of people don't know this, but ever since the inception of the company, David's been very, very, very generous, contributing, resources and patches and money all over the world. And he has a very soft spot in his heart for veterans and Purple Heart. He's received many awards. He just does it because it's the right thing to do. So now they're going to award one of our members who's going above and beyond to be of service in the world and for people of need. So that's the Humanitarian Award. And then the link for all the webinars, just to make it really easy, on the 13th, which is just 2 days from now, if you're a new member, there's the webinar for you. And then LifeWave Connect will be on the 20th. The 27th is a recognition webinar. This is something new, and they're doing this once a month for people that have ranked up, a special once a month recognition webinar. We have a new recognition person named Summer, so we're all going to get to know her. And then, of course, the convention is there, and anyone who registers before the 15th, I'm not sure if it's up to the end of the 15th, can register to win the convention package giveaway, which is and they're giving away, it seems like, a bunch of them. So complimentary ticket to the convention, $1,000 travel voucher, hotel stay, even a gift card. So make sure if you're on the fence, and don't be on the fence, just get over and join us. There's nothing like it, and we love to be with our community. So there's the link. All right.
I think that pretty much is a wrap. Is there anything else?
Honey, yes, there's two other things.
Okay,
We have the spin,
good.
and we have the Oh, and I do want to make an announcement on the insulated bags. I just got a message from the woman who's created them. Her name is Jenny. And those who did order, their orders on the way. You can still place orders if you like. I'll be bringing a few extra to the convention, not many. But they are finished and they are on their way and they fit full sleeves. So it's a nice way, for if you're traveling or something, to have protected sleeves. Story contest, are we ready? Let's see here.
Okay.
Okay.
And your video is turned off, Robin, I think.
What? Oh, I
Your
need to.
video is,
Yeah, and I apologize. I have been sneezing like crazy and my eyes are all red, so I thought it would be better to just not have my face. Oh, it went away. Here we go. Ravel, haha, yay, Ravel won. And what Ravel wins is a book. For those of you that share your stories on our Vibrant Living Facebook page, it's serving a lot of people, and we just want to continue to thank you and reward you for doing that. So Ravel, we're going to send you a book. And then good to know, I think we already covered this, because it's all about momentum. And so I think that is covered. And should we talk about name tags or wait?
yeah, we can talk about it.
So,
right now,
go ahead.
finalize a team name tag. It's going to say activate your stem cells, your name and your city. And we've got several final designs that we're going to be reviewing on our director's call on Wednesday. We'll finalize and we'll publish, where you can order name tags for yourself and for your team. And the goal is, we can identify everyone within, quote, the Live Younger community, because we'll be wearing our name tags with city and state. And it's designed that you can wear wherever you go, to the grocery store, to a swap meet, or a home meeting, any kind of meetings, Chamber of Commerce meeting. And it's meant to pique people's interest. So it doesn't say LifeWave anywhere. It doesn't say Live Younger anywhere. It's just going to say activate your stem cells with your name and your city, state. So those are in the final design and be made available inexpensively, with plenty of time to get them ordered before the conference. So that's in the works. So that's pretty much it, I think, Robin.
There's been a bunch of questions in the chat, and so I'm trying to answer them before we complete our call. So the name tags, and if I screwed up on the newsletter and said it was the 24th, it's actually the 14th. It's this Thursday, and you don't need to pre-register for the book launch. We just love you to show up and support us. That would be great. And the name tags are magnetic. Yes.
Yeah.
So
no,
there.
No poking close.
Yeah. And so we'll figure out the logistics around it. We haven't quite got that nailed down yet, but we will. So anyone who wants to order for you or your team will have that available. Okay, we did it really close, honey.
We're right at the bottom of the hour, so God bless y'all. Happy Monday, and let's build some momentum for the rank achievement bonuses and for the upcoming conference.
Yes, and just it's the energy, and really kind of start to feel it and get your team together and feel it together, because the company is already in momentum, and we get to tap into that. And they had the biggest month ever in June, ever paid out the most commissions ever. Exciting times we're in. Okay, love to all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.